Shem Adonai Elohei Yisrael Mimini Michael Umismoli Gabriel Umilvanai Uriel Umeazorai Raphael Ve'al Roshi Ve'al Roshi Shechi Bless the candles. La 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 la. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Welcome everyone.
Thank you.
We just lit the Shabbat candles, bringing in the light into a world in need of light. And today was Yom Yerushalayim. Today is Yom Yerushalayim, Jerusalem Day. And it's a day that commemorates the reunification of Jerusalem in 1967. And the first time in 2,000 years that we were no longer guests in the holy city, and really the ethereal moment where suddenly there were Jewish soldiers who walked to the Western Wall, awed at the Jewish holy site that felt so distant, the subject of myths and poems, and suddenly was there again, back at the heart of our people. And this day is also a symbol just for our ancient love for Jerusalem, for that city of spirit that's half here and half in the heavens, holy also to Christians and Muslims. And in my early 20s, I worked as a journalist in Jerusalem, and one of my first gigs was writing about all the ancient communities of Jerusalem, and they each have their spirit, they each contribute to the holiness of the city. And in my mind, this is a day to pray for the physical and for the spiritual welfare of Yerushalayim and of all who live there. And we know if Jerusalem is right, then blessings flow through Jerusalem and then far and wide. Peace and serenity follows far and wide. And today is also a celebration amidst all the events of our days just that we're back in the city of stone, the city of peace, the fulfillment of ancient yearnings, and just a simple truth that any one of us in our lifetimes can go there for a day, for a week, or longer, to that place where our soul has a home. So let's begin our Kabbalat Shabbat service. This is our service that was created about 500 years ago in the hills of Tzfat by Kabbalists who used to go out in the evenings, their hearts full of yearning. They imagined themselves as the wedding party of the Shabbat bride, of the Shekhinah, taking her to the wedding of Shabbat, when spirit meets matter, where great joy descends upon us all. We begin with a journey through different Psalms, taking us from the week into the peace of Shabbat. We begin on page 11 in our prayer books. Please join us. The Hebrew is transliterated in red ink. We also do a lot of 999s.
Lechu neranena l'Adonai, nariya litzur yishenu, nikadma fanav v'toda, izmirot nariya. Arba'im shana kud bedor, va'omaram to'ei levavem, ve'em lo yadu drachai, asher nishbati ve'api im yivon el menuchati.
We turn to page 13 in our prayer books. Shabbat is a time to renew, to revitalize, to reflect. On Shabbat we look into our hearts, we find a new song to sing to the Holy One.
Lifnei Adonai kiva kiva lishpot haaretz yishpot tevel betzedek v'yamim be'emunato. Page 15, Psalm 97. Adonai malach tagil haaretz yismechu im rabim.
Please join me on page 15 responsively. Adonai reigns, let the earth be glad. The many distant lands rejoice.
Clouds and thick darkness surround the divine. Righteousness and justice secure God's throne. Fire goes before God, consuming besiegers round about.
Flashes of lightning illumine the land. The earth watches and trembles. Mountains melt like wax at the approach of Adonai, at the approach of the Master of all the earth.
The heavens tell of God's righteousness, and all the nations see God's glory.
Light is sown for the righteous and joy for the upright. Page 16, the bottom 4 lines. Or zaru ala tzadik, u'le'yishrei lev simcha. Simchu tzadikim b'Adonai, v'yodu lezecher kodsho.
Page 17. Page 19.
Adonai malach yirgezu amim Yoshev kirovim tanuta Romemu Adonai Eloheinu Vishtachavu Lehar Kodsho Ki Kadosh Adonai Eloheinu.
Please rise. We turn to page 21, Psalm 29. A psalm about the divine voice. The word kol for voice appears 7 times. A voice that makes the hills dance, that shakes the trees, but also brings us into the inner sanctum of peace, the profound place of Shabbat.
La 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 la
Please be seated. We turn to page 23, the Chadodi, the central part of our Shabbat service. We welcome in the Shabbat, the spirit of Shabbat, compared to a bride, going to meet the bride, try and raise our world to light, to wholeness, to truth. The music by Rebbe Nachman. We're on page 23.
We go to the final stanza of Kabbalat. We rise to greet the bride Shabbat. Maybe the Shabbat bride will come through the entrance if the security guard lets her through. Tov emunei asegula, oichala. Lechadodi lekrakala, b'nei Shabbat nekabla. Lechadodi lekrakala, b'nei Shabbat nekabla.
Please remain standing. We turn to the Baruch Hu, who unite in heart and in mind our call to worship.
Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMivorach. Baruch Adonai HaMivorach Leolam Vaed.
Please be seated. We're on page 39a. We have a responsive reading in English on the far left-hand side. Beloved are you, eternal God, by whose design the evening falls, by whose command dimensions open up and eons pass away and stars spin in their orbits.
You set the rhythms of day and night, the alternation of light and darkness sings your creating word.
In rising sun and in spreading dust, creator of all, you are made manifest.
Eternal, everlasting God, may we always be aware of your dominion.
Yeah, what Michael, we went nuts. Oh my God.
Beloved you,
Ma'avir yom mevi laila, u'mavdil ben yom u'ben laila. Adonai tzivot shemo, el chai v'kayam, tamid yimloch aleinu le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai, amari v'aravi.
Amen.
Well, I remember making her strong part of the party. And I'm probably still in that apartment.
And we conclude the last 5 lines on page 40. Transliterated.
Oh,
Ki hem chayenu. Ki hem chayenu. V'yorech yameinu. U'vahem negeh yomam v'layla. Ki hem chayenu. V'yorech
אל תסיר, אל תסיר ממנו לעולמי. ברוך אתה אדוני עמו ישראל.
We turn to page 41 for our meditative Shema.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך.
והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך על יום לבביך, ושיננת לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם מאוד על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך.
והיין שלו. Impress these words of mine upon your heart and upon your soul. Bind them as a sign upon your hand and as a symbol above your eyes. Teach them to your children by speaking of them when you sit in your home, when you walk on your way, when you lie down and when you rise up. Inscribe them upon the doorposts of your home and on your gates. Vayomer Adonai el Moshe le'emor, daber al velo taturu ani Adonai Elohechem asher otzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lahem Elohim ani Adonai Elohechem emet.
Page 43b. You proclaimed the covenant on the seventh day.
You declared it and decreed it. We listened and heard it.
You loved this day. We inherited delighting in its remembrance.
And began its command with the word remember, Zachor.
From the time you bestowed it, joy filled the hearts of Yeshurun, the people you redeemed.
Securing the cause of righteousness.
You exalted Shabbat as a sign between us forever. In 6 days your world was formed. On the seventh day you rested.
And on this day, Israel, your people, rest.
To honor your name, they sing songs of praise to the one deserving of praise.
Beginning on page 44. Malchuto beratzon kiblu alehem Moshe u'Miriam u'vnei Yisrael lechanu shira b'simcha rabba v'yameru kulam mi chamocha v'elim Adonai
Mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh nolati lo tosefele norati lo tosefele
Malchutecha ra'u v'necha bokei hayam lifnei Moshe zeli anu v'yameru
Adonai yimloch
ונאמר כפדה אדוני אל יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל.
Amen. Turn to page 45, Hashkivenu, prayer for protection for us, for all the world, for Israel.
Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim. Ushmor tzedenu, ro'einu, v'chaim u'shalom, ve'atam yadolam. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim.
ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך, ברוך אתה אדוני, הפורס סוכת שלום עלינו ועל כל עמו ישראל ועל ירושלים.
Please rise. We turn to page 46, Vishamru. From the Torah to commandment, we kept Shabbat. The day when, as the Torah says, God took a deep breath and blowed soul into our world.
יתקדש שמי רבה, הלמד דברה קירותי, וימליך מלכותי, וחייכון וביומכון, וחיי לכל בית ישראל, bagala uvizman karim bimiru amen yesh meraba mevarach le'alam ral me'amaya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shmei d'kudisha b'rich leila min kol birchata v'shirata tuzlechata v'nechemata edamira le'alma v'meru amen.
Our silent prayer, we take a few moments in silent prayer and meditation. If you'd like to follow along the words in our prayer books, page 47 through to page 52, 47 to 52, the words in the book or the words in our hearts.
He lives Robert Downey, yeah. And so a lot of his books are based in Seattle and around Seattle, New York, with the police department. And, you know, he's an attorney. He in real life was an attorney. And he writes about the church. He is an Russian attorney. And so his book, they're going along with it. Oh, I got to figure out. And he goes, yeah, which is it? And I go, it's very good. It's really wonderful right now. We have two roads called the Extraordinary Life of Sam Scott. And, well, and this Sam Scott is really Sam Hill in the but the book title is Sam Hill. Anyway, Sam Hill was born like within a life in the thread up. And so kids in 20 years old, and so it's like a good story of going back. So it's the extraordinary life of Sam Hill. And it was said, oh, and he went to Our Lady of Mercy, which is Our Lady of Angels, down here. Cool. He talks about different stores and different streets in the town. Yeah. So, okay, let's go. Okay, then. So, I have this written down, and if you get a chance to do anything more, I will. I'll put that all clear out. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, so the people in game, you got to do it. Abraham on the right street. Okay.
There was an ancient prophecy that we would one day return to Jerusalem.
Yeah, I did.
As Isaiah said, and those lost in the land of Assyria and the ones sent away to the land of Egypt shall come to prostrate before God at his holy mountain in Jerusalem, Yerushalayim. The words are Uvau ha'ovdim be'eretz Yeshua v'anidachim eretz Mitzrayim yishtachavu le'Adonai Har Kodsho Yerushalayim. Please rise for our Kiddush. We bless the day. We're on page 55.
Stevie, you take that by any chance?
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam.
I got it this morning when I was testing it. Yeah, that was on the bed.
Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kirishanu b'mitzvotav v'ratza banu, v'shabbat kodsho b'yahava, v'ratzon inchilanu, zikaron ma'aseh Bereshit, ki hu yom tehillah למקרא הקדש, זכר ליציאת מצרים.
Yep.
מכל העמים ושבת קודשך רצון הנחלתנו. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת.
Please be seated. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Oh,
As many of you know, I was born in Israel and I returned there many times over the years to live. Born in Jerusalem. And one of the fun things about going back to Jerusalem is that whenever I go back and I happen to need a haircut, I always go back to the same barber who's been cutting my hair for 30 plus years. A Jew from New Zealand whose name is Sam, and he loves to chat. And he once told me, you know, I'm not religious at all. In fact, I haven't been to synagogue since I was a kid. He said he's a little bit spiritual. But he starts talking to me, I'll never forget. He said, but I chose to live in Jerusalem because there's just something about it here. And if any of my ancestors who adjourned for Jerusalem had been able to live in Jerusalem for all those thousands of years and had that chance to live in a rebuilt Jerusalem, they would have done anything to do it.
I'm muted
They thought,
though.
well, at least I feel for myself, I owe it to them to be here. But I think it wasn't just for them, because then he went on to talk about it more. He went on to talk about the mystery of Jerusalem. He says, in Tel Aviv, you get what you see. And it's all out there. But he said Jerusalem, he started being poetic. He said Jerusalem is hidden behind these courtyards and these doors and these beautiful landscaping. You don't know what's behind them. There's some deep mystery always behind those doors. You never know what's actually there. Something very deep. I remember thinking, here's my hairstylist from New Zealand speaking beautifully about Jerusalem. Sounds like he could have been one of the Psalms. In fact, he made me think of this Psalm, Psalm 84. My soul yearns, indeed it pines, for the courtyards of the Lord. My heart and my flesh long to sing to the living God. As Yehuda Halevi says, I am in the west, but my heart is in the east. Yerushalayim, Shalem is there, the city of peace, of wholeness. So many of the melodies that we sang tonight were from Rabbi Shlomo Karlebach. And he used to just sing sometimes in the middle of a concert. He would just say Yerushalayim over and over again, as if he was just accessing something else and going into this meditative space. And we have this teaching going back thousands of years that there's a higher Jerusalem. There's a place where all the souls of all the prophets who ever walked in Jerusalem, and all of them are up there. It's the heart of our people. And so Yom Yerushalayim on one hand is about that day in 1967 where after 2,000 years Jews reunited Jerusalem and the paratroopers entered the old city and walked to the Western Wall, that place where heaven and earth can coexist also, this ancient place. And there's this beautiful picture of those paratroopers. One of them is taking his helmet off and kind of cradling it in his arm, and they're just looking up at the wall, just somehow struck by that moment. And that dream, going back even to the first exile, a song of ascent, a psalm, when the Lord returns, the returnees to Zion, we shall be like dreamers. Then our mouths will be filled with laughter, and our tongues will with songs of praise. They will say among the nations, the Lord has done great things of these. The Lord has done great things of us. We were happy. Return, O Lord, our captivity like rivulets in arid land. Those who sow with tears will reap with song. He will go along weeping, carrying the valuable seeds. He will come back with song, carrying his sheaves. And many, many tears were spilled along the ways. Many tears. But somehow in that moment of reunification and something that was broken was made whole again. And there's still so much that's not right. And the old weeping has been to some degree replaced by new weeping. But it's different. And at times it feels like the whole thing doesn't hang by much, but it's still there, and the miracle happened. And the golden hills and domes and the soul of Jerusalem is once again part of our reality in this world. And I love it, it's not just for the poets, it's also for the barbers and for the taxi drivers and for all of us, anyone who wants to go visit. And our vision is still, it's a work in progress. And so what do you say at the end of your Pesach Seder if you actually are in Jerusalem? You can't say next year in Jerusalem, you're already in Jerusalem. So you say next year in Jerusalem, the rebuilt, the Yerushalayim HaBnuyah, because we're always continuing to build Jerusalem. And so, but just for this day, we think about that city on the hill, the original city on the hill, holy not just to us, but to Christians, to Muslims as well. And that place, it tugs at that place, and maybe is in every one of us, that place within all of us that's just seeking peace and just seeking wholeness, that wants heaven and earth to be one, our world to be better, and knowing that dreams and reality do sometimes meet together. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Oh,
Please rise for Aleinu, page 56.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת תודה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמענו כמשפחות האדם, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל עמונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסר הארץ, מושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושבין ארוזו ואלוהים מרומים, הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אין עוד, אין עוד, אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום בשבותי לבבך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת, אין עוד, אין עוד, אין עוד, אין עוד.
Please be seated. We're now going to do our special blessing for the children. This is one of our most ancient prayers in the book of Genesis, blessing given by Jacob to his grandchildren. And this is what he says. This is Jacob who wrestled with the angel. The angel who has redeemed me from all harm, bless the lads. In them may my name be recalled, and the names of my fathers, Abraham and Isaac, and may they be teeming multitudes upon the earth. If you'd like to read the Hebrew, it's on page 297 in the Chumashim, in the Torah, page 297 on the left-hand side. And I'd like to invite all the children to come up. All the children come up. And I need 4 parents to hold the talit as well.
Applause.
Now I'd like to thank our davening team for leading us in prayer tonight. Cantor Figa, Jonathan Miller, Aaron Bernstein, David Oremaner,
Rabbi Glick.
Adib Glick,
Rabbi Glick.
Rabbi Glick.
and Adiv. We're now going to turn to our Mourner's Kaddish. Our Mourner's Kaddish is on page 58, and we are observing the following yahrzeits this week: Frida R. Bernstein, Sonia Block, Henry Brock, Boris Brown, Sam Bernstein, Bessie Korish, Mary Edelstein, Ida Iserman, Michael Geldner, Sandra Goose Allen, Yitzk Gross, George Irving Horwick, Esther Jablon, Peter Crowley, Iris Schmelzer Landau, Martin Landauer, Dora Levin, Tilly Melnick, Janice Patterson, Edith Rose, Sam Rosenberg, Jack Seligman, Irving Sheft, Joseph Sherman, Shirley Sloan, Sarah Stone, Rachel Ita Tuvin, Laura Williams. And this week we are sadness announced the passing of longtime member Jean Shub, whose funeral was today. If you are mourning or observing a yahrzeit, please rise and join me in the Kadisha Tom on page 58. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabba
Amen.
ve'alma diva kirute v'yalich machute בחיי כל יומי כל וחיי לכל בית ישראל בגלה בזמן קריב עמו אמן. יהי שמי רבה ברך לעולם ועולמי והיה יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי לקודשה בריחו לעילה מכל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונקמתה דמירן בעמה ועמו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה בין שמיא וחיים עלינו וכל ישראל אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו וכל ישראל אמרו amen. A few short announcements this evening. Yasher koach again to our amazing davening team and to everyone who sang and participated today. Tomorrow morning we are celebrating our annual Refugee Shabbat. Come hear the story of the family from Laos that Har Zion sponsored back in 1983, their resettlement to the United States. We'll have speakers, and one of their family members will also address us. And to honor them, we'll be having Laotian food for lunch tomorrow. Don't forget, tomorrow is also Tot Shabbat. Tomorrow, Aryeh Zmora will be continuing Israeli topics around Yom Yerushalayim with the class about the Balfour Declaration for Lunch and Learn. Our Shavuot festivities will be next Thursday night, meeting at Peterson's Ice Cream first at 6:45, and then we'll continue on to Oak Park Temple for family services at 8, followed by Wes's Cheesecake, and then study sessions, hearing the favorite texts of clergy and several members of the congregation. For young kids, next Friday morning at 10:30, Shavuot celebration of ice cream. And then this Sunday, the music is continuing. At 3 p.m., we have our first, 4 p.m. it changed, 4 p.m. We have our first Bonnie and David class chamber orchestra series with the new Chicago Chamber Orchestra at Har Zion, featuring our very own bassoonist Charles Shapira. The music will be Mozart and Schubert, as well as a new arrangement by Ilya Levinson. Please go to our website for more information. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Our closing song tonight,
Adon Olam,
Adon Olam,
to the tune of Yerushalayim Shel Zahav. If you want the words, you can find them on page 211 of your prayer book, Adon Olam. Avir Harim Adon Olam Hashem Alav B'terem Kol
Yitzir Nivra, Le'et Nasa B'chefzo Kol, Hazai Melech Shemo Nikra, Ve'yacharei Kichlot HaKol, Levado Yimloch Nora, Ve'hu Haya Ve'hu Hoveh, Ve'yeh B'tifara, Adon Olam Hashem Alav, B'terem Kol Yitzir Nivra, Le'et Nasa B'chefzo Kol, Hazai Melech Shemo Nikra, Adon Olam Hashem Alav, B'terem Kol Yitzir Nivra, Le'et Nasa B'chefzo Kol, Hazai Melech Shemo Nikra. והוא אחד אין שני, בלי עם שלו להכבירה, בלי ראשית בלי תכלית, ולא העוז והמשרה. והוא אלי וחי גואלי, וצור חבלי יצרה. והוא ניסי ומנוסי, פלטת כוסי, ביום אקרא. Adon Olam Hashem Alav, B'terem Kol Yitzir Nivra, Le'et Nasa B'chefzo Kol, Hazai Melech Shemo Nikra.
בידו אשר מלך,
בטרם כל יציר נברא, נתנסה לחסדו, אזי מלך שמו נקרא.
בידו
עתיד רוחי, והייתי שם בעירה, ועם רוחי לביאתי, אדוני לי ואלוהימה, אדון עולם אשר מלך, בטרם כל יציר נברא, נתנסה לחסדו, אזי מלך שמו נקרא. אדון עולם אשר מלך, בטרם כל יציר נברא, נתנסה לחסדו, אזי מלך שמו נקרא.
Please rise for our concluding bracha. Kadosh Baruch Hu, Holy One, blessed be He, on this evening, on this day. May peace, the blessings of peace, pour to Yerushalayim, and from Yerushalayim to all of us, taking our broken world to wholeness. We all know some of the peace of the ancient prophecies, and let us say Amen.
Amen.
יברכך אדוני וישמרך.
May Adonai bless and protect you.
יאיר אדוני פניו אליך ויחונך.
May Adonai's countenance shine upon you. May Adonai bestow kindness upon you.
יישא אדוני פניו אליך וישם לך שלום.
Here is home.
May Adonai's countenance be lifted towards you. May Adonai grant you peace. Shabbat Shalom.
שבת
Shalom.
שלום.